I competed in my first Special Olympic event when I was about 8 years old. I love winning.
And I looked at him and I said, now what else is wrong with her? And he just kind of looked at me and he said, well, Dr. Chardon, I didn't want to tell you, but we're suspecting she may have Down syndrome. And so Bill looked at me and he asked me, what is that? And I said, well, it causes mental retardation. And Bill said to me, he said, well, we can't fix that. And I said, no, we can't. All we can do is do the best we can and love her. And it was just one of those heartbreaking moments for both of us.
Heather's always been high functioning as far as anything she's done.
And she always surprises us.
Yeah.
We think she can't do something. You never tell her she can't do something because she'll turn around and show you she can do it.
I think that's the biggest thing. I think we as adults hold them back thinking they can't do it. And Heather, she doesn't know any different.
And my horse is New Boy. I like left on the lynch. We are all cowboys.
When he was just a little baby, my dad was still alive, and Dad didn't understand what Down syndrome. And now he asked me one time, Dad said, "Well, now will he get over this?" And I said, "No, we won't." And I think that's kind of when I accepted the fact that this is the way he is, and as he has grown and matured, we just. I'm really in awe of him sometimes. He's the kid that can make lemonade out of lemons. And he just, when stuff doesn't go his way, he gets angry like everybody else. He gets disappointed like everybody else. But then pretty soon, he's turns a new leaf.
I've always been competitive, even when I was little. I like to race. I really like to win.
I was a 25-year-old mother and he was 25, and we planned for her and were very excited she was coming.
She had me wrapped around her little finger the first day. It was so exciting to see Amy come into the world, and then for me to have a chance to hold her immediately, and it was the most thrilling thing in the world.
Seizures were really the first issue we dealt with, and you don't know right off. But as the milestones of language and even walking and certainly sentence forming and those things weren't happening, then I was a special education teacher, and I worked with preschool children who had language delays and disorders, and the frightening thing was that I was seeing this in my home.
The doctor started telling us that, you're gonna have her around the house for your entire life, and that she'll have these seizures all her life. It scared me, and it bothered me, and I didn't know what to do, but that little girl grew up to be a star athlete in Special Olympics, and because of that, her life grew, which grew both of our lives, so much so that I couldn't imagine not living this way.
People say I'm tough like my dad and smart like my mom. He is a retired police officer. She is a retired teacher. I guess that's pretty cool.